It takes a lot of heart to donate life, and one play running in Anderson soon has a donation and transplantation theme. Ariel Coulter plays the role of Joy in the Electric City Playhouse's production of The Tin Woman, and Mark Johnson is from Donate Life, South Carolina. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us.
First, the play, The Tin Woman. It's inspired by the true story of a young woman recovering from a heart transplant surgery. Tell us about the show and the conflicting emotions that your character goes through.
We start out with her getting the transplant, and then she decides that she wants to meet the donor's family and wants to reach out and say thank you, pretty much. She doesn't feel like she deserves to be here, but actually talking with Mark and learning about the process of what a transplant person or recipient will go through. She had to go through classes and all that stuff, but still she didn't feel like she deserved it. And why am I here? And maybe meeting the family will give me a clue as to, why I was chosen, kind of. She's funny, but she's sarcastic, but she's depressed, and she kind of goes through all of that emotion. And meeting the family really opens up her eyes to how it's okay. It's all good.
And does the family bring its own conflict?
It does, yes. We see a lot of the different types of grief that can happen. Grief is a big ball of emotion that nobody goes through twice, the same way. Really the biggest problem is with Hank, the dad. He is just very, very angry, and the mom is more receptive and okay with it, and then so is the sister. But when Joy comes in, it's like I'm in your face. I'm the person that has your son's heart. How do you take that?
Fascinating ball of emotions. How did you prepare for the role, and what do you hope people in the audience take away from watching it?
Preparing for the role was kind of difficult. There's not really a lot to research about, how a person feels about getting a heart transplant. But when Mark came in and brought a transplant recipient, that was a real eye-opener for me, being able to talk to her and ask her questions about how she felt about it, and learning what she had to go through was awesome. But the emotion for me really was the depression and all of the questions about why me, and now what do I do? Like, I didn't really do much before, and now I'm alive again, and I need to do more things.
Be more worthy.
Be more worthy.
And Mark, what was your process when you heard this play was happening? What went through your mind?
Well, we'd worked with another production company several years ago on doing this play, and we liked the play because it shows the whole realm of emotions that people go through, the recipient and the donor families. So it's a serious play, but it has some light moments, a lot of wit. It's also educational, and that's one of the reasons we wanted to work with people who do this play, because it educates people about the donation process.
And this makes a lot of sense, the partnership does. There's a great need for people to register as organ, eye, and tissue donors. How many people are on the waiting list now?
Right now in South Carolina, just over 1,100, but that number grows dramatically across the country to almost 113,000 people are waiting on a life-saving transplant.
How can people register to become a donor, and talk to us about why it's so important to do that?
Yeah, most people do it at the DMV, but folks watching right now can do it at home on their computer or their iPhone. You can go to registerme.org on a browser, or if you have an iPhone, go to the Health app, the Medical tab, and you can register right there, put you in the same database as you do at the DMV. But when you go to the DMV, you get the heart on your license.
All right. Well, The Tin Woman runs February 21st through March 1st at the Electric City Playhouse on Murray Avenue in downtown Anderson. Should be a great show. Shows are Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 p.m., Sundays at 3. You can learn more and get tickets at ecplayhouse.com. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great show. We'll send it back to you in the studio.